Hi, this is Katie Weeks, your independent, close to my heart maker. And today I am joining in with the Makers with Heart for the month of December. We are using the Change the World stamp set. This stamp set helps support Operation Smile. And I pulled in another stamp set, I needed something that said congrats or congratulations. So I am inking up the biggest stamp from that Change the World stamp set, and I'm doing it in my Misty. I did two just in case I had any mistakes, but I am stamping with the Intense Black ink, and I am stamping it on Kraft paper that measures 4 by 5 1/4. And I'm going to be putting that on one of our cards. I put that card inside the Misty just so I could line up the corners and get a real good crease on it. The next thing I'm going to do is go in and put some highlights on some places that I want to be a little bit lighter when I color this image with my colored pencils. So these are our watercolor pencils, and I only used I think 5 colors while I was coloring this image. And you can tell which parts of the flower would be darkest because there's extra lines for shading like in the middle of the flower. So then the tips of the flower petals where there's not as much lines and things, that tends to be where the highlighting would be. So I went through and highlighted both the flowers and the leaves, and then I colored the leaves. For the roses, I did the leaves in the darkest green, and I used the lighter green for that other leaf that was sticking up the right hand side. And then I went through on my flowers, and I used what was like a dark pink, kind of a pinkish purple, and I used that in all the places where they had more shading on the image. And then I went through with the pink and I just blended it all together. And I really like how that white colored pencil on the Kraft cardstock really helps highlight and give you an extra layer of dimension to those flowers. So I only used like 5 colors, like I said, and it went really fast. So the next thing I'm going to do is I had stamped congrats on the front of the card, and I'm just going to stamp one of the flowers and one of the sentiments on the inside. So this is going to be a graduation card, and I figured now that our friend has graduated, she could smile more and worry less. So that's what I put on the inside of the card. And the next thing I'm going to do is go through with this metallic marker, and I'm using the Molten copper, and this actually is on our unavailable list right now, but keep checking back. Hopefully the beginning of next year we can have these back in stock. And I just used that smallest part of our T ruler to give me a straight edge to go around the outside. And I just wiped it clean with a paper towel between each time I went around the outside. And then I went through with the smallest marker, I think it was 0.7 millimeters, and I used that to put the dots on the inside of those flowers. And I really liked it. Just had a couple flowers that I needed to do that. And so I'm going to pop this up with some foam tape. I'm actually going to give it to our friend at her graduation, so I don't need to worry about postage and this being too thick or anything. So I use the really thick foam tape. And I pop that on the front of the card. And there you go. I hope you like this. And I put on a few little bitty sparkles. These are retired ones that were kind of like a brownish. It matched that molten copper pretty well. And so I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you will check back with the other makers with heart. I believe Amanda was yesterday, and tomorrow will be Julie Scott. So for 7 days, you will see inspiration using this Operation Smile stamp set. And if you order it, $7 goes towards Operation Smile. Please consider giving me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and leave a sweet comment. I hope you have a great day.